All year long, OpTic has beat up on FaZe and Luminosity this weekend. Both teams getting their revenge. It's Luminosity 250, 149. Over a 100-point difference in both of the hard points. They send OpTic Gaming packing.
And I feel like that's one of our biggest problems at some of these bigger tournaments is if we win our first round in winners, we'll be so set. But we always lose our first round in winners, and then it forces us to play through losers. Thank God we have Anaheim coming up so we can redeem ourselves.
Trying to get control of showers and that back-loading area to kick things off, with the first couple kills do go over to
Mindfreak doing work early on. You know, they pick up the first 3 kills. They're going to be inside the central rooftop, so they're storming early. OpTic's Formal, though, slowly wearing them down. Picks up the second kill, looking for a third challenger. He spots 2. And just look how patient he plays. He is never going to challenge out in the open where he can be shot by multiple players. He is working his way around the map, finds 3. There's the 4th on Dens, falls just short, so no score streaks yet, but Formal already showing what he's ready to do in this series. And he knows there's going to be players coming. 3 grenades coming from the same direction. That's a sign they're all pushing at once, and Krim is going to open up with 2. Make it 3. Krim clearing the hill. He's got 6 kills in a row, fully streaked out as you see those yellow boxes in the bottom right. He's got the trainee rockets. He's got the bombardment.
Mindfreak never had the angle to kill the player in the hard point on the side of OpTic Gaming. They've now outscored their opponents on this hill by about 40-50 seconds between the first and second rotation. Formal might be getting a little bit ahead of himself there with the FTL jump, but either way, OpTic slowly building on this lead. Gives Scump an opportunity to push out towards this back helipad side. They're even dropping the bombardment to ensure that there's no chance for a retake anytime soon for Mindfreak. Again, back up to an 80-second lead. OpTic looking to soon double the score of Mindfreak.
Can't go in one by one. They try it, and Karma and Formal are there to punish Scump. He's just going to play with the score streaks for the last 15 seconds.
Why not? This game is done and dusted, folks. OpTic Gaming come out of the gates hot. They take map number 1, 250. Will be leading this push. He's got to wait for some help from Formal, and he gets exactly that. Flighta gets caught in an awful timing as well. It's now a 4v2, 3v2 for OpTic Gaming.
Just Buzzo left alive, and it's not for long. That bomb is going to be defused. Give it to Formal. Let him start working towards these score streaks. Also, keep our eye on the camo as this game progresses. It's the most powerful payload, and it can be the game changer at any moment in a game like Search and Destroy. Flighta, though, gets first blood, and Formal's going to answer on Buzzo, so still a 3-on-3. You got about 20 seconds to work with here if you're Mindfreak. You got to get to that bomb, but there are still 3 defenders up. Finally, you're going to see the kills going down, and Formal is going to answer back on Flighta. 2-on-2 here.
And they know the last player's in bedroom. Formal spots them. Easy pickings.
They're out hunting. Mindfreak, they are just waiting for someone to walk by. That's been sitting here forever. Crim6 turns the corner and puts him on his back.
Wow, the instant kill you to that portal right there that Formal just scored in. You see OpTic have a 1-0 lead. When you throw in the drone, you get 1 point. If you have enough map pressure, if you have enough enemies dead, and you can confidently dunk that drone in, you earn yourself 2 points. It's a big difference maker as this 10-minute-long game plays out.
Your screen knows everybody from OpTic's going to be flooding through. He spots the drone carrier, but he doesn't hit a single shot. That's a free dunk. You see the lead blocker. Karma is going to lead to the 2-point play coming through.
Back in that hard point. Now Scump will go for the 1. It connects. OpTic already up 4-0. Mindfreak need to stop the bleeding, and they need to stop it soon.
This halftime is going to be 5-2. OpTic with a nice advantage.
With the drone and at least secure the 1. He might just go for the dunk, though. It's Karma pushing forward. He's got the lead blocker. The 2-point play. That is why payloads are important at the end of side 2.
Krim is a melt machine. 6 kills in a row. Over 30 kills here in game number 3. Crim6, a consistent force. Formal's trying to rally in 1 more. The drone's moving up. 1 second left. The 7 streak to close it out. OpTic Gaming sends Mindfreak packing here in our first match. The hot 3-0.
over here towards this turbine hill, and the first team there is going to be Fnatic. It's going to be crucial that they do hold down this bottom side, and that's going to be Wuskin and crew trying to lock that one down. 3 players currently sitting inside the hill, but it looks like OpTic Gaming is going to be going for that push inside of Factory. The Scarab is going to come into play here, and that's going to be from Formal. 5-1 for him. We know how lethal he's going to be with any sort of AR in his hands. He's opting to go with the K-bar here, which is exactly what you like to see from the side of OpTic Gaming, getting a nice hold on this one.
The hill, they break it with a Scarab, and even 1 kill, I think, coming in from Scump. And I think player number 8, which is Tommy, backs up, waits for his teammates, and they don't really have a push to make. So Fnatic, in some cases, kind of playing scared when it came down to Turbine. Hopefully they are able to get this rotation down inside of Hangar, because if not, you cannot let OpTic Gaming go off on a run early, because they will absolutely make you pay for it. And Karma and Scump combining the E-Rads in hand for these two, it's very, very scary to see that. If you're a Fnatic fan, I mean, OpTic Gaming's already at 100 points, and they have not looked back. As like Sunny B as well, they're not like, they haven't been around for as many years as Tommy has, so the communication, like a lot of that veteranship to kind of stay and continue on with the series is not always there. So when you're on the side of Fnatic, you got to rely on those search and destroys, which I feel like is what we're definitely going to have to see them try to resort to, because OpTic Gaming is just looking way too strong right now. Way 22-9 for Formal, playing incredibly well for his squad, and of course only 10 more seconds needed for them to close out this map number 1. Definitely expecting to see them take this map number 1 for sure, but in a fashion like this, I mean, if you're Fnatic, you've lost 4 maps so far. If you're OpTic Gaming, you're about to win your 4th map so far in the last 2 series. Fnatic not really showing a whole lot of signs of life, and that's going to do it. 250-63. OpTic absolutely destroying for map number 1. Since that player number 1, Formal has cleared up an entire site, they've got to know that players from Fnatic have got to be just around the corner.
Yep, Karma finds one. Is he going to be able to find a second? No, Scraps is going to be able to take him out, but Scraps gets eliminated. Now that was a smart play there. He gets the read and starts to wrap back around. Crim6 is going to be leading the charge.
This is a nice play from Fnatic. They can potentially try and pick one more player off. That would be good for them. 2 versus 2, and it looks like that OpTic Gaming responds well. The chemistry from the side of OpTic, if they want to try to retake this one back. 25 seconds left before the bomb has to go down, in an early first blood found there from Wuskin. Scump quick to respond, and here comes the kills from the side. Karma finds a few. Now left to Tommy all by himself. 1 versus 2, but just needs to try and stay alive, but he challenges while he's one shot. And OpTic Gaming will walk away with this round victory in round number 10. And Dirk, we're going to see a round 11 coming out. 2 versus 3. A retake needs to happen for Fnatic if they want to take this game number 2. If not, it's not looking good for them, to say the least. Tommy looks like communicating to Wuskin to get ready to make this tank happen. Here comes Tommy from the side, doesn't able to find that kill as the players on the wall run. Wuskin with an all to do, 1 versus 3, and it's not going to happen. OpTic Gaming will walk away with map number 2 as they're going to win this one in round 11.
With that drone in hand, he's going to have the active camo, so look for him as the entirety of this game does go on, if he does earn that payload.
Karma's actually one of the players in Infinite Warfare who I think has some of the best movement that I think we've ever seen from anyone in a jetpack game. As the 2-point play will come in nice that he is, but he's a guy who can go on wall runs. He's a guy that can score from just about every single angle that you can imagine. And when it comes into that midship area, he's someone who can try and stay alive and then try to obviously dabble when it comes down to those highlight plays and whatnot. So another highlight play coming in there from OpTic, because they're going to score another 2-point play up 4-0 right now. Very end, but Formal is there for the stoppage. Just as I start to give him some credit, he's going to give me another reason to talk about him. Nice defensive play coming in from him as the buzzer sounds, and OpTic Gaming have a 2-possession lead.
Scump has the drone, he's pushing it straight through into blue, has the team support, has Karma right in front of him, but the spawn is going to be coming right on top. Scump should be able to get a nice 2-point play in here, and another dunk does drop for OpTic Gaming, make that 6.
The OpTic is right in their base, right around the corner as 3 go down. Scraps the last alive, and here comes Scump with the drone. He wants a 2-point play, and he's going to get it. 10-1. Fnatic not having anything to go off of as far as positives are considered. He's one of your star players so far throughout Infinite Warfare, who's done a lot for you, and due to him not showing up and due to OpTic kind of firing on all cylinders, the 3-0 is what you're going to get every time.
12-2 is going to be the final score. Make that 6 map wins in a row for OpTic Gaming so far in this tournament, and make that 6 losses in a row for the side of Fnatic.
It's one of the best players in Call of Duty history, Formal, with the sniper rifle in a respawn game mode.
Well, let's see how it goes up the break spot. Back, going to connect, trying to find more, and you see everybody hitting lower bridge, hiding behind the cars. Oh, the first shot I thought could be on as well, but now pushing forward with the pistol. not able to tag up one from behind. Kills beginning to go the way. It's Swirly coming in with 2 kills for E United, and they'll hold control.
Inside the hard point, but you can see slowly the retake does come in. It's 3 dead on a United. OpTic Gaming now on the board.
But let's talk a little bit more kind of, we were talking about the gunless situation. I mean, I think we're of the opinion, if you have this OpTic Gaming team and you sub one of those guys out and you put in a pro, semi-pro, they're still going to perform okay. Will they maybe get to the level they normally do? No, but when you maintain that core, you're okay. Swap 2 guys out, maybe not, but 1, you can still make plays. Trying to push inside, finally he'll drop. It's Formal, Crim, and Karma all on the kill feed. Pristini still here doing damage, picks up 2 before Crim of OpTic Gaming is able to close it out. United still enjoying a 30-point advantage. We got 15 seconds left and we're gonna rotate into Hotel Hallway.
And again, look at this. Scump 5 and 10 right now. We know this is not typically how he stays throughout these games. Right? We talk about it all the time where that switch just kind of turns on. And once he begins to pick things up, he was one of the highest kills per respawn in Stage 1 of the Call of Duty World League Global Pro League. When that happens, does that then reflect in the score for OpTic? They're now down by just 10. Imagine if Scump started with these one-on-one gunfights.
The 2 players from OpTic Gaming already set up on bridge. Can they do some damage? Yet another lead change comes in. OpTic back in control. Crim 6 hunting the backside towards destroyed building. Able to win 1, but Silly is going to cut him down. Formal goes ahead and tries the FPL to find it. I think he actually goes right over the player's head. But you need to try and get some early rotations and make Scump use those streaks. You can't let him save that to the end of the game till crunch time. You have to get those out of his hands. But you got a 4 streak from Scump. He falls, you go right over to Crim, who's now got 5 in a row, and he's getting off the closer streaks. 125 off is the Crim bot.
He's double positive on a 7 streak as well.
Can Silly, Pristini, Arsenes, and Swirly mount this comeback? Unfortunately, all 4 are dead. OpTic swarming right now, and as we rotate into Hotel Hallway, this might zip it up.
This was a close game, but guess what? That was when the slaying is even. Right now, it is entirely in favor of OpTic Gaming. They're 4 seconds away from taking map number 1, and with that kill, they should shut the door. OpTic Gaming on the verge of the map win. There it is, 250 to 133. And OpTic won't do it this time around, though, as they'll charge right towards middle map, and it's Pristini getting first blood.
A pistol not going to be enough with Crim's in your face, but quickly advantage to E United. But Formal able to win a close and tough one there with the NV4. Gets away with his life as well. Suddenly, it's Swirly, the newcomer, by himself, trying to clutch up against one of the best duos in the history of Call of Duty. Not able to get it done. Let's go right into round 3 here. Scump going to find a first blood. And speaking of first bloods, I was looking at some of the stats we go over with JP. OpTic Gaming, one of the best teams in the game at getting a lot of first bloods. E United, not as many, but better at converting those actually into wins. But if you're going to see first kills, OpTic will be huge. You see them continuing to roll. These guys are looking confident.
4-0 in this S&D. And if you missed map 1, it went from a close game to a completely different story towards the end of that one. Another first blood for OpTic Gaming.
And I'll have to see Formal stats in S&D at the end of the day. I think he went 10-1 against Mindfreak in their first series. He's 5-0 right now. But speaking of Crim 6 as well, he is 6-1. I think he just found the 7th fist bumps out for OpTic. I'm just wondering, I'd be curious to ask the players, in a position like this, where does it hurt you more?
You can make an argument either way. I think right now, though, the fans want to see a potential 6-0 Formal with the missile.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 6-0.
Hand of Karma. He's going to be looking for the 1-point toss, or does he actually go in for the dunk? There's the dunk. You see it from Formal's POV. 2-0 in the opening 40 seconds for OpTic Gaming.
He's just sitting on the portal of OpTic Gaming. If they're going to do that, they need to have a player ready to begin to rally the drone. They have nobody there. Finally, look, he's still trying to travel. He's still trying to catch up to OpTic. Meanwhile, Formal now has the objective here. There's the dunk. For me, a misplay from Pristini. You need a player inside that lobby area where that drone spawns if you're going to stay and basically just sit in the opposing team's portal.
What's scary right now for everyone else in attendance for these teams, when do you beat OpTic Gaming? It's usually early. You beat them at pool play, you beat them winners round 1. If they start the day 9-0, that's sending a message to everybody. Stage 1 was a fluke. We felt we should have won it. You heard the interview with Scump. They're pissed off and they're showing it here early.
This path on a 4 streak now. Everyone on OpTic Gaming positive. There's the dunk too. They just look like the better team right now, Maven. There's nothing else to say. Karma is a man on a mission.
You're going to see that major notification pop up on a 7-kill streak. Karma crushing right now in the game 3.
These haven't even been close gunfights. He's not missing right now. 19 and 13, an 8th streak. They've got 2 players in the portal. Don't worry, you've got Karma there to potentially clean up both. 9-3, a 6-point run, 5-point run, sorry, since Karma started this streak.
And now the streaks are going to come in, looking for double digits on the streak. Pristini catch.
Bye-bye.
He will drop 10 in a row, 21 and 13, 11 inside a lobby. He's going to peek. It's Arsene. He's one of the more accurate players in the game. Tries to get the drone and dip out.
I think that was a full chef, but it's okay. You know what? We'll continue to move on. Definitely not a tactical. That grenade.
Oh, I mean tactical. That was his tactic.
Oh.
Take out the entire team.
I was going to say, no, that is definitely a grenade that explodes.
I think he's given up at this point.
Who cares? 16-4. Folks in the venue that are Green Wall fans, make some noise. Your team is perfect at the end of day 1.
A couple drop, we swap right over to King Scump, but it's 2 more kills going the way of Fury to open it up. Scump trying to get him behind here, maybe on a flank now, crossing the top window. A couple players in front, finishes up 1 that's weak, that's 3, make it 4 in the way of OpTic Gaming, and now it's time to rack up a bit of time.
The top side of the mini-map, there's no pressure at all. This should be a full 60 for OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, this is terrifying because, like you said, no pressure. I mean, there wasn't even a hint of pressure. No one got within 50 feet of going into Barn. You've got shipping starting out 0-6. Everyone basically negative right now outside of Remy, who's sitting at even. And when you look on the other side, OpTic Gaming, everybody doing it in the slaying department. Over the top is Karma, but not able to win that first gunfight. Scump is playing inside. He'll be working that contest battle and trying to rack up what time he can.
Yeah, Krim with the NV4 in his hands. He's going to pick up 2, 1 more to his right. It'll be the assist there for Krim, but he's starting to heat up. A 3 streak for Crim6, and you know, we've seen him put together his best performances, arguably, at this event in the past, right? I mean, Black Ops 2, Krim was insane at Anaheim. Same during Ghost, looking to do it here.
And he's going off 5 streak now at 12 and 5. He's got 3 Anaheim victories to his name, and he's tallying up the kills. There's the 7th streak. 75 off the bombardment as he is just erupting, mowing down everybody on the Fury Gaming side. They keep pushing, and they keep running into the bullets of Krim as this streak ends with him at 16 and 6.
Right on top of Karma's head, but just look at how crazy his stats are compared to everybody else in this game. 30 and 11. The next highest kills in the lobbies at 19. Krim has dominated game number 1.
And an absolute beast. Final tick. OpTic Gaming game 1. 250 to 71. Okay, well here we are. It's going to be Karma on the lower wall running. Here's the shots. He's up top. There's 2 early. Karma gets them, but Scump does fall. So it'll be a 3-2 advantage. Formal just got eyes on at least one of the players as he's going to be wrapping around the flank. There should be a collapse potential here between Karma and Formal. Does not miss. C-ball dropped. It's all on Remy now to try and make a play. That play is off the edge of the map. All the way in the back of the map watching the flank, but you see all 4 players going to be hitting from the front side. Heck, the first one in, see some bullets coming in, trying to find the angle here. He's 5 and 1, doing his best to match Karma on the other side. He has a teammate going up over the top. Now there's the pinch. He looked like right at Krim, didn't react in time. 1 drops from either side. Both teams trading effectively, and now the next attack is going to come. Tagsby gets away, not able to work the bait and switch. The hip fire not going to be enough. It's now C-ball with the pistol. He will fall, and that's another round for OpTic Gaming.
Getting bombed down. You see the angle that Fury Gaming's taking here, Mayville. That wall run is so dangerous. You're going to see 2 players across it. Scump's going to back out. It's pretty fortunate for Fury Gaming. If he sits there on the top of the bomb, he's going to mow down 2 or 3 with the C-Rad.
Now, Obby will re-peek through the doorway. Scump, though, able to open things up, trying to snap on another. It's quickly a 2v2. Krim goes to trade the kill, 1 versus 1. Krim shots in, not able to finish it. Still 20 seconds here. Wrapping around the edge. Do a ring around the rosy. Krim spotted you. 5-2 now for OpTic Gaming. 1 round away from a 2-0 advantage here in their best of 5. He sees 3. I think got eyes on all of the first one. The tank finds it. Charges out. Second to the back. Finds it. There's a 3rd there as well. All dead. Damon Barlow is an assassin. miscommunication, but they were not ready at all for them to just grab the drone, wrap out, and put points on the board. But now you're at risk of allowing a counterattack unless Hector win a couple gunfights. He cannot. OpTic's chance now to move forward.
You get that first point on the board, though. It's got to be good for Fury Gaming. Now you just got to hold on the defensive end. OpTic gets that first kill, and now you see the swarm start to come. Maybe that's 3 dead for Fury Gaming. This is going to be a 2-point play.
That's a dunk, and what's scarier, they have the wrap back into lobby. It will end at 5. With the pressure continuing to be forward. Formal and Stump here on the attack. He goes off the map. Not a gunfight he should have won. I believe his screen was all red as Shipping tried to outgun Formal. Formal's still here, buddy. He slides forward, picks up another, finally going to drop with the attack and the upload coming through for OpTic Gaming. 3-1 advantage, a minute 20 on the clock.
Players aren't playing with shotguns and snipers.
We'll agree to disagree.
I think everybody out there would agree with me. The Karma just going into the Fury Gaming spawn, picking up 2 quick kills. This will be a 2-point play for OpTic Gaming. Make it a 3rd kill there for Karma.
Nice shots there too.
Probably not needed. A 2-piece from Scump at the top of the map. You see everybody spawning at the bottom from Fury on gas. This will be another 2-point play for OG. Actually, the drone gets reset there, so they don't get points on the board, but you see it now, it's Crim using that overdrive. There you go. Oh, there's the 2-point play. Barely makes it in.
If it ends up being OpTic versus Luminosity that we might see later on tonight, and I apologize if there's a match that's gone on that I haven't seen, but if that's going to be the matchup, does it hurt them that you have such a, I guess, kind of an easy win going into that later today? Like you have a couple hour break?
I think so. You see OpTic Gaming officially close this series out 3-0, but
the only player in the entirety of competitive Call of Duty and Call of Duty Ghosts to go positive every single major event. We know what Saints can bring to the team with slaying power. He needs to do it here against OpTic Gaming.
Absolutely does. Looking at Karma right now at mid-map. Classic, gonna get the better of him, but 3 kills going the way of OpTic Gaming. Some points racking in now. About to cross that 20-point mark. And this would be huge. I mean, you get 30-plus points on this opening train platform.
Yeah.
Brilliant start from OpTic Gaming, but look at the spawns. You take a look at that left side of the minimap. Luminosity ready and poised for bar.
And for everybody at home, this Scump just got blessed with the hip-fire bullet right there. Test. I would argue that Luminosity is almost better than every team they faced combined up to this point.
We're taking a look at the man Crimsix right now, who has been an absolute beast. We saw him drop on a 30-plus in 10 game. He's been a man on a mission. Formal's POV now as he's trying to get it done. Looking over the top. You see on X-Ray several players in the backside just doing what he can to contest right now. But Saints, quick shoulder, he cuts him down.
He's keeping it going. This is the 2nd time he's been close to this Trinity rocket. A couple kills away. He's going to push on through with his team, and right now everything's going right for LG Maven. They've even pushed through and can even do that on a consistent basis, and they're showing it right here.
This was a team built to beat OpTic, and you can see why they're capable of with the slaying power they have. Select, here at back bus, starting to get pushed, trying to use a little bit of cover there. Nice shots go in, but it's Scump and Crim able to get the better of them. Now the push will come around the back. It's Karma trying to make some kills, not able to close it out, but Scump is there to follow it up. The contest is in, tries to snap, not able to get it done.
But again, we have to highlight, look at Karma, 8-21. Second least amount of time on his team in the objective. He needs to turn things around as this game goes on.
Yeah, because we talk about, I mean, Karma, we know it's not the slaying that gets him through. It's the objective plays, the clutch plays, being a team leader when he needs to be. But you can't have him having games like this. He needs to sit around that 1.0 KD, which he frequently does. Right now, dragging the team down a bit. But it's not just him. There's a lot of people struggling on the OpTic roster. And personally, I think that's more to highlight how good LG has been and how good the slaying prowess is on that team. Sure, we can say OpTic Gaming can be off at times, but if LG blasts them at playoffs, then comes in and manhandles them here, is that an OpTic Gaming thing or is that a Luminosity thing? Trying to mount an insane comeback here, Jack.
246 to 221. Karma and Formal still with payloads. LG not ready from the pitch from Crimsix. It's going to be a 3-on-3. Karma with the drop on 1. Stops 2 more. 249 to 226. They cannot give up 1 more second.
He pushes blue window. This is oh, I thought it'd be perfect with the timing, but Classic able to get in and win it.
Formal's got to go big. Formal in the back has to go big for his team. They're not ready for the push. LG are in. That's it. 250 to 237. That is what we love about these two teams, though. LG strike first.
The backside of bridge, they're holding it from that destroyed building. Karma has got to get away with his life. He's able to do it. Maybe baits a little bit as Formal's able to find where the top Formal finds two. Formal finds all three on the backside of bridge. There's only one left in Saints. He wants it. He wants the ace.
Yeah, I think Saints, though, wants to jump off the map, so he'll go ahead and over here. And
an assistant ace.
Yes. And there you go. Formal's three-piece. We'll give him the ace with an asterisk there. Saints just got so much information. Watch this play right here. He saw both these players crossing, calls it out to his teammates. He's playing it passive though, and he's giving Crimsix a chance. You cannot do that.
Slack though, still trying to get it done. 1 versus 2. There's only 10 seconds to work with. The bomb's down. There's nothing they can do.
Run. All they have to do is run away. This round will be done and dusted. Crimsix with the round-saving two-piece. Has some hesitation from Saints. Cost him right there. Destroy. It's Luminosity with ARs. It's tough spot to excel, and especially when you're kind of the bait on top plat. For example, every round he's the guy going there. There's a lot of 50-50 engagements, and LG are one of the better teams at making sure to secure that area.
Well, this time he was able to get the first blood. Unfortunately for OpTic, as soon as he finds it, Scump drops as well. I think there's a gunfight going down the backside. Yes, Saints able to win that with an E-Rad. Now down a man is OpTic Gaming. Slack controlling bedroom. Karma getting down his 4th plan of the game.
They need Formal to get a kill here. They need him to get a kill, but unfortunately Formal has no idea. Everyone's beginning to push. He does get out with his life. Still dipping and dodging, and he's got help from Karma. It's a bait and switch. And LG run right into the hand of OpTic Gaming.
That was disgusting. The teamwork from OpTic coming in.
Because Crimsix just dropped his Centurion. Oh no, he didn't. He pulled it back. They saw nothing there, and they wound up dropping back. Octane with the camera. Oh no, it ran out! It ran out, and now it's all falling apart for LG. Oh no, it's a disaster for Luminosity as OpTic Gaming tied the series 1-1. Go ahead and push the objective yet again. Now it's OpTic Gaming's turn to try to put a point on the board. That's 4 dead for LG. Karma grabs a drone, and he's got a lead blocker in Formal, the guy who's been playing out of his mind so far this year.
And they have Crim pinching from the other side. This should be a dunk. They got everything there. Just get it through. Barely. That was close.
Wow. 2.5 minutes, and it's only a 2-possession game.
On board now with Formal as the action slows for a moment here. One of the few lulls in action we've had throughout the course.
He might have to FTL jump forward to try to catch this player.
Let's see if he can get behind. He spots one, but it's Octane that gets him on the edge. Scump though, again, trying to go big on defense, but it's a pinch from Slack. You got to get this off the map. Clutch play coming in from Scump. Just enough to get it done, and he turns and burns on Slack.
Second time, Scump is left in a 1v2 scenario, and he stops LG from getting any points. Right now, it should be, honestly, 6-5 LG if Scump doesn't get those.
Both sides. He's doing it on defense. He's doing it on offense as well. Slides, the toss, the score. 6-2. OpTic 2 to play. It's like a football game. You allow a team to keep pushing down, but you hold them at the 1-yard line. You don't let them get anything on the board but a field goal. It's been amazing stuff here from OpTic. Payloads across the board for OpTic Gaming now. Can they close it out?
With only 1 minute and 15 seconds left to have every payload is absolutely insane. But look at LG. They've got the dunk. They've got some presence on the map, and there's still enough time left. Six is here. It's overdrive time. This could be the dagger. A potential one. No, it's a stop from Classic.
Now, who will it be to make the camo play? If it comes down to it, that one-pointer, it could be everything, but you still have Octane with camo. He just died, though. Now, on the other side, it's Karma. If Karma can get the draw in his hand, he can just burn time. There's the camo player trying to get through. Slacked and Saints trying to tag him up. Karma. But David Barlow makes the play, tosses it forward with 15 seconds left, and it's all Formal on the kill feed.
Luminosity were so tunnel visioned on the drone. Karma grabs it and runs away with camo. Gives Formal a three-piece for free. OpTic win by 1.
One of the greatest of all time. Can he go huge now in the Game 4 and close out the series for OpTic Gaming? Off to the races now to get set up at the top bridge. The first engagement's a jammer to his face and an early kill for Slack.
I actually love that from LG. They know how popular that spot is for Crimsix to go to off the break. They make him die very quickly right there. No sniper from Formal this time around. It's all NB4s for OpTic Gaming. as they wipe LG off the map.
We know Scump can do it with the E-Rad and the K-Bar. Some flashy plays there to pick up 2 with the NV4 as well. And in a position they're not ready for is Formal. Unfortunately, 3 out front. But right now, every point going to OpTic. Can they get a flawless hold here to open things up? Scump's NV4 snap, and he actually got a second there right before he got team killed by Crim6. I mean, he's been kind of significantly negative every game, right? If he picks it up, do they blow out Luminosity? And right now, he's turning it up in a big way. He's 9-6, playing his life right now, worried about getting pushed. Only a couple shots in the clip, and finally will drop. Formal laid over on the rotation, picks up one before dropping. Now another break, another clean break for Luminosity.
I just want to point out right there, you saw that wall bounce from Octane. It forces Formal to miss a couple shots, and it really makes all the difference as it lets Octane at least make him 1 shot.
Now contested. They were able to get some time with only 2 players up. Everything going the way now of OpTic. They're back in control. It's a 3 streak for Formal, a couple in a row for Crim6 as well.
Are they ready for this pinch from Saints? I don't believe so. Yeah, Saints gets a free 1, a free 2 piece, almost with the 3rd there, but Slack does quickly get the trade. LG will at least fight for this last little bit of time, as Scump somehow gets away with 2.
Just did it 2 weeks ago. They're not scared of the almighty OpTic that I think many newer teams might run into. Luminosity has no fear matching up against this OpTic roster, and you're seeing why.
Slack, he knows he's got a free kill on the Karma. He's just got to chase him down. There it finally is. It took him a while in that window. It gave OpTic Gaming a chance to control this lower street hardpoint. Last time it was LG with the majority of the time on this hill. But now OpTic have 3 in position, and LG are trying to fight for any second they can get. I think we're going to be going to a Game 5, Maven. It's 246 to 194. Only 1 player's there for OpTic, and it is Crim6. Formal now with the help as well. They look to see at least a few more seconds, but no, this should be it. LG taken 250 to 197. Looks like this objective should be going down here soon. Can't spot the foot of the bomb later. He's just going to go for it. First blood for Crim6. Somehow gets away with his life for a moment. The pinch from Karma could not come quick enough for OpTic Gaming. He's here. He spots 1. No Saints is weak. Gets the kill. Uh-oh, Maven. Your prediction you brought up already at 2 for Karma.
I had a feeling, man, this guy, it doesn't matter how he plays throughout a series. When there is the most pressure on the line, you have to rely on Karma.
Push. As long as they don't get flanked in the back, and it's Karma who does just that lower wall run I talked about.
There it is. This is what you expect to see. Them making plays there at the A site. It's been back and forth, though. It looks like Luminosity's done their research, so they're putting 3 people there trying to deal with that pressure.
I love it, though.
3 wasn't enough, though.
Yeah, it was not at all. OpTic just played it perfectly. Karma gets the flank. Crim6 re-challenges. Uses the distracted player as free bait, and then Scump slides in for the kill. 2-2. OpTic really just made that round look easy. Got Saints in a position to go for a pinch onto OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, Saints, I think, might be able to make a play. Unfortunately, Saints the last man. I thought he was going to hit on the flank, but everything goes OpTic Gaming's way, and Formal guns him. Set up, they just now have to hold on. You can see it's planted for the graveyard side. Now it's going to come to stairwell push. They see 1 inside of...
They know 2 are there. They know 2 are there. How do they play this? Medbay going to be the key building to retake. Classic still has that trophy drone ready to go. Octane with the first kill, as OpTic are now in a 2v3. Camo gets used. Camo gets used by Octane. They want to win this round. Karma has it on his own. He actually pops it, but it burns only barely.
Thank
as
God.
LG are 1 round away from taking the series.
OpTic Gaming into the loser's bracket. For OpTic, you're going to need 3 rounds in a row. Karma drops early. Saints able to trade 1 back. Did Karma, wait, did the Camo actually get burned?
I can't tell. Can't tell right now.
I thought right before he died that he may have actually tried to use it. Turn the way answering back. Crim tries to tag him too.
Wall bounce. What did I talk about earlier?
It's so good, man.
The wall bounce
so
right
good.
there from Saints. They're ready for this. GG. GG. LG. Look at Slack. He knows how big that series is.
What a series. Holy hell, buddy. LG. They need to get it done in the surge. We talk about they need to be 50-50, buddy. They lose the game 2. They take the game 5.
Up until
recently, they're not used to playing from that loser's bracket, right? There have been teams such as Luminosity Gaming and E United finally coming up and challenging them, and now we're seeing Rise Nation, another roster that was able to challenge them quite a bit last year in Black Ops 3, facing off here at CWO Anaheim. The kills are opening up in favor of OpTic. Scump coming through with the NV4 is actually being a difference maker here on middle map, and now all that's left is to read where the new spawns from Rise Nation are coming from. They're pouring in from Cave and the warehouse onto mid. Levels of elevation. Really tough gunfight to win, especially when you're outnumbered. So let's see how OpTic Gaming opts to push this. It looks like with this just this little bit of time left, they're actually going to give it up to Rise Nation and try and rotate over to the big 60 hardpoint. That is the hangar here on the top right corner of your mini-map. They'll be met by only one Rise Nation player. That's going to be Facento, who's trying to sit in the corner and stay alive, but Karma catches him, and that's going to leave them a little staggered and give OpTic Gaming a bit more time on this new hill. Ball is just too strong. They can't break through it, and now the last player in hallway has to wait for his final teammates to spawn up from security and push with him, but he dies alone. So again, we have Rise Nation on another staggered push into an OpTic Gaming setup. Being won by both Crim6 and Scump, guaranteeing their team now huge spawns when it comes down to Turbine here, Fox. Yes, Turbine spawns are going to be a huge deal for this next 60 seconds. Of course, it's another money hill. It's our second time at this one. The rest of OpTic Gaming is actually pushed up pretty far from Scump. They were holding more towards middle map, but that's fine because Scump has these spawns. When they die, they're just going to spawn up right on top of him and can get into phase 2 of their setup. Only there, and Karma just can't finish off the gunfight, and it looks like it is going to be only 10 more seconds needed. A nice 4 down for Rise Nation, but it might be too little, too late. Rise Nation trying to take control of mid-map. They realize a lot of the OpTic players will be coming from Turbine side. Aqua looking for that first engagement, ends up finding a second one, and he can't connect with shots on both of those players. So now, OpTic Gaming winning those gunfights should be able to close out the map here, unless the camo play from Aqua comes in, but not enough time. OpTic closes out map 1, and the OpTic fans around Bravo Station are letting them hear it. When he scratches his ear, I'm about to go crazy, right? Absolutely. No, but OpTic's pushing up towards mid. We do have Scump playing a close quarters angle with the E-Rat alongside Crim6, and they're going to win a lot of these gunfights, and Scump wins the one against his teammate as he team kills Crim6, and Aqua is left all alone in a 1 versus 3 on the opposite side of the map. Aqua, as they're actually getting ready to be met up. That most likely not a case where Aqua is going to walk away with this gunfight. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be OpTic Gaming taking round number 1. 3 of those kills coming with E-Rads, actually 4 of them. Rise Nation will be the team to push up towards middle train here. Getting tagged up by the grenade, Formal sees the damage incoming and finishes the job with the NV4. That's a big kill to open up with. Rise Nation responds with 2, but landed. The gunfights are still going down around mid as no one has been able to get map control. If not, Louis trying to win this 1v1 engagement. It's not going to go his way. Scump will close that one out in a 2-on-1 situation. So there are some Rise Nation players on the opposite side of the street, but OpTic Gaming has the advantage of playing around that bus for the long range. That's why you see Facento here trying to get some distance, doesn't check his corners, and Karma punishes him for it. Aqua is able to win the next engagement, although he can't push up because he's so tagged up. Formal working off of that communication finds him, and we're seeing the coordination from OpTic Gaming this round paying off for them. Toward that payload as possible, so he'll maybe shut down Formal, but no, Formal actually used the FTL jump to try and stay alive, and actually he's going to blow up due to the bomb there. So that's a big play in some cases. Formal rocks the FTL jump trying to escape the gunfight. That equals that player, I believe it was Looney, who ends up going down to the bomb, and Karma gets a kill there because he planted the bomb down. Would not be down 2-0 coming into an uplink versus a very talented slaying team like this. But here comes the round 2 drop immediately, now making all 3 falling. Aqua, the last alive. Granted, he's done it before, but can he do it again? Can he at least let Rise Nation stay up a little bit longer? Players coming from every which angle, but actually able to escape for the time. Aqua 10-5, can you make it 12-5 and try and stay alive for another time? Finds one, tries to find the second, but it's not going to be there. OpTic Gaming will clutch up. 4 minutes of this uplink. Yeah, clean 4 down is what OpTic Gaming got put on, and Rise Nation was able to make a play up Slang, leading down to offensive plays. Now Karma with the draw in hand, making his way through middle street, having a few players in his line set, but doesn't have any lead blockers. Actually tries to go for the 1-point play, and Karma is actually able to get that one off. Trying to make a difference here in the enemy base. Formal is still alive, watching that alleyway, but Looney shuts him down. Scump, though, is able to respond. Arm in the rim, Karma finds 2 more points. Arthur Crim6 is here. He wants at least 1 more play, but he wants the 2 at the end, and OpTic are going to continue to fire in a few more points toward the end of this first half. 5 rebound coming in from who? Nobody. everybody. Scump is going to be there. Can he get the dunk? Yes, he's going to fire this one in. The team fight won from the side of OpTic, and Scump fires it with a two-point play along with the kill after. We talked about him being one of the key players we're watching up for into this uplink, and that's exactly why. Doing things on the objective as well as in the slang category, but the points will not end. Formal with a nice toss there as well. 10-3 OpTic now. Performance so far though at this tournament, have to give massive credit to them. It will be OpTic Gaming who does move on in this case.
OpTic Gaming eliminates our CWL Las Vegas champions in a 3-0 fashion, and what looked like a complete stomp on the side of OpTic Gaming from Game 2 to Game 3. Rise Nation didn't look like they stood a chance at any point in time.
He's going to be able to find himself a two-piece. Was on a 5 streak, but is going to be shut down, so that is going to earn him that scarab as well. But now, General, this is all they need to do here. Just pick a corner and just sit inside of the hill. You're going to see the rotations start to come in from OpTic Gaming, trying to slay out through middle before they move over to that cell block side, and they did an excellent job of cleaning up the Enigma 6 players, but now you see the early rotations are going in favor of E6.
Eager there to finish up that kill. He had more than enough time to just back off and try and force those score streaks, but Crim6 with a big kill to finally dump some cold water on this man.
89-4 is the score. OpTic finally going to get the scrap times here from Graveyard, but now the rotations are coming in. Karma is going to get the big kill there on Cade, but look at the middle map. 2 more players from Enigma 6 are going to be pushing, and just like that, OpTic Gaming is going to be able to take them out, forcing them to spawn across map. They should be able to get a good hold on here. Crim6, now 2 players are going to be hitting that wall run. That is going to be Formal and Scump. Formal's going to be able to find 2 of his own. Scump finds a 3rd there, and the break comes in, but the spawns are still heavily in favor of Enigma 6. It's going to be Proto trying to do some damage out here. He slides in, he spots a couple players, he's going to be able to draw the first blood there, but Royalty is going to get the team kill there on Proto. Cade is going to be leading the charge, but Crim6 and Karma are going to pick up 2 kills there, and you see the kill feed just start to light up green. The green wall is in full effect here. Karma is starting to heat up, as well as Crim6. The teammates for so long currently sitting at 3 apiece as Crim6 does fall.
See, Karma's got the advantage of Father's Day. He's sudden these people, finally goes down. E6 is able to stop him on the 4 streak, and it looks like they're able to take over the rest of this setup, but OpTic Gaming isn't going to quit. They're coming up from Cade. Formal loses a big gunfight onto General, and that's just going to give them that map pressure. And on this money hill, you want to see OpTic take it here soon, otherwise this game can get out of hand. 6 is going to have a pretty big fight coming up around the corner. General and Cade working together to do so. The beatdown comes in, and Enigma 6 still finds themselves in control of the point, but it's not over yet, Dirk.
Proto is going to go ahead and decide to pop that camel now, just 5 seconds away from taking map number 1 away from OpTic Gaming, and they will do just that. 250 to 140. Enigma 6 takes map number 1.
OpTic Gaming onto B site. These gunfights should work in favor of OpTic should they choose to be aggressive, but the flank and the pinch is coming in from Enigma 6. Look at your mini-map, that's Cade. He's still all alone though, not nearly as effective as having his team support on the other side. He's met by 3 players, kills 1 and tags up the rest, but can he do it, Dirk?
Yeah, now you see the pinch come in there. You see Crim6 being the bait, and Scump comes around from that B site. It's going to be Royalty. We're going to jump on board with him. Should be able to at least pick up 2 kills here. He's going to be able to spot 1. Crim6 picks up 2. Now Royalty's left alive in a 1 versus 2. He's going to be able to find 1 there on Crim6. Now it's a 1 versus 1 versus Formal.
It's like Proto is seconds away from doing it. Royalty, excuse me.
Royalty, I believe, did spot Formal there. Formal is going to come out on top of that gunfight. You see the quick turnaround coming in there. Now OpTic Gaming leads Enigma 6 by 2 rounds. The score is going to be 4-2.
As they still have access to score streaks, and they're only 1 round away from taking it.
General's going to draw first blood there on Crim6, getting a very aggressive in that middle map, and now the next kill is going to come in. That one's going to be on Formal. Proto takes him out as well. So now 2 players just left up for OpTic Gaming at the start here in this search and destroy. It's going to be Scump, the man who's on fire. He finds the first kill for the side of OpTic Gaming. Let's see how this one goes. 2 versus 3. Karma finds 1 as well. So now it's just a 2 versus 2. OpTic Gaming cuts the deficit down to even.
But they have to do it in 20 seconds, as well as getting the bomb defused. Cade and Proto shut that dream down real quick. Bringing that round count up to 4-5, working their way through that deficit. They hope to force the round 11, Dirk.
It looks like they might be trying to go for a play to player on Scump's Trinity Rocket, and they do just that. He's getting the calls. He's going to hover it in the air. This gives his team time to move across the map and make a hit onto that B site. That's exactly what they're doing. That bomb is going down while Scump picks up a kill on Proto.
He finds the kill onto Proto. You got to wonder how Proto wasn't able to avoid that final rocket. It's payload. Not much action in terms of utility on the side of Enigma 6. Cade looks for a big gunfight went on to Scump, who has been a terror for the team thus far in the match. Finds a second kill, can't connect with the third. OpTic Gaming ties up the series at 1-1.
Go down. Crim6 has that drone in hand. This should be a 2-point play. You see the players from Enigma 6 immediately choosing to overextend. This might be another relay for the side of OpTic Gaming.
Oh, they just gave OpTic Gaming exactly what they needed. With these two players coming in from the tunnel can be the difference maker. It won't matter if they can't win the gunfights. Crim6 and Formal getting up in their face, fully prepared for the overextension due to the communication from the players still in Enigma 6's base, and they're starting things off with the bombardment. Only one player in range to stop it, and that's K, who's now on respawn. 2 more points on the board. OpTic Gaming is looking fantastic coming into this second half, Dirk.
Gets the overdrive. He's going straight for Getty, trying to go for the 2-point play, and that one goes in as well. 10-3 OpTic Gaming.
If you want to know how to play with the E-Rat on middle map, watch the last 30 seconds of this match and through the eyes of Crim6.
Play, so score is now 12-5. But it is going to be OpTic Gaming taking the 2-1 series lead over Enigma 6, and we're going to be jumping into a hardpoint after this uplink.
OpTic Gaming has that communication down pat, so it's really difficult to sort of get the edge on them in any direction, and they're just able to hold down what looked like the entirety of the hill, finding their way, almost tying up this game as they move over to drill. To be fully streaked out, however, the kill's going in favor of Enigma 6 here, but Formal finding that last one might be what puts OG over the edge. It's just Proto all on his lonesome here, the rest are flooding in from the front. Cade gets there just in time, Dirk.
Crim6 is going to find a kill inside, but kills being traded back and forth between both teams. Now Crim6 just doing everything he can to stay alive, and just like that, Enigma 6 is finally able to break the OpTic Gaming setup, but now they have to worry about Karma in front. They are going to be able to eliminate him as well. If OpTic Gaming contests, we will be going to another hill, but it's looking so damn good for the side of Enigma 6. Proto needs to get this kill on Scump. The reactive armor comes into play. Is he going to have to pick up the kill? But we will be going over towards Hangar at 1 second separate. No! It's going to be the game, and Enigma 6 stays alive. He's going to come big. He's coming around here on the flank. He spots Royalty. He takes him out. 2 more players over by blue. 20 seconds trying to get this bomb defused. You see the 4 walls of green go towards the side of Enigma 6, and just like that, they are going to take the first round here. Defuse is going to be going to Karma.
The OG fans roaring after every round cannot feel good for Enigma 6. They need to respond here soon.
Let's see if OpTic is going to be able to bounce back here. The flechette comes in, the aggressiveness coming on from Royalty, but Scump is going to be able to counteract that one. Now man advantage going towards OpTic Gaming. See the 2 players positioned over by middle map. Karma has to go ahead to get this bomb down. Cade is laying down some shots, and Crim6 is going to come on top of that engagement. General, he's been on fire so far, as well as Proto. Now Crim6 left in the 1 versus 2. He finds one, but now it is Enigma 6 leading 5-1 over OpTic Gaming in a win or go home match. Plays just for a little bit, but nobody is there for the trade. General has the Trinity rocket in. He fires it down. He's not going to be able to pick up anything, but he is going to gather so much intel for his team.
This is a very expensive round from the side of Enigma 6. That's a Scarab and a Trinity rocket gone, and he still doesn't even have the bombardment secured. So he needs to stay alive and find this bombardment if they lose this round. He can't do it. Crim6 with a big shutdown. He has to know how valuable that kill is. Traps the player on the bomb. That's a big stop right there. OG turns it around.
Crim6 now just 100 off that Scarab there as well. And we have to go backtrack and talk about how much General just invested into that round. The Trinity rocket as well as the Scarab.
So here, looks like that might happen here. 1 under underpass. Player 4, that's General. He catches him in his back. He doesn't have time to check the body for the bomb, though. Proto, with the camo play, spots a player on bus, has to win that gunfight. He does just that. Scump in a 1 versus 3 with the reactive armor, finds a clutch kill. Enigma 6 closes it out at 6-2. That is the end of OpTic's run.